So do you mind if I record this interview?
Not at all.
Robert, so you're going to talk about your new book, so can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. Well, it's called Hidden Faces of the Second Spanish Republic. Something that I'm really excited about because the Second Spanish Republic was a time when there was just so much going on in terms of the Republicans and the different factions and what they believed in. And there's just so many untold stories that I thought it'd be a really great thing to kind of expose some of those and talk.
So in the book you talk about the figure of Amelia. So how did you came across this character?
That's a good question. Well, actually, Amelia was the story that kind of got me to write this whole book. I was kind of just doing some research with some primary sources, and I actually came across this photograph, and it totally kind of just piqued my interest and caught my imagination, and I ended up doing more research and uncovering this whole story about Amelia and the amazing battle between Victoria Kent and Clara Campoamor.
So this is an amazing discovery that you made. Do you think it will change history as we know it?
Well, I definitely hope so. I think that it's a fairly recent story. It only happened about 40 years ago in the 1930s, so I think just highlighting this story and what had happened will definitely help historians now and hopefully move the conversation today about this sort of stuff.
Oh, well, thank you very much for everything, and I hope you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Amelia, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today.
Of course, Clara. For you, I'll make time. Even though I'm very busy right now, we need to have this discussion.
Thank you. It's so important that we discuss this issue.
I agree.
Now, Amelia, what I wanted to talk about. Have you heard what Victoria Kent wants? She wants to postpone the right to let women vote. How can this be? I don't understand. This is an urgent matter. We need to work towards this so soon.
Have I heard? Of course I've heard. All I've been doing is working on this. Now, Clara, I understand Victoria's point of view, and I understand your point of view, but I need you to understand what Victoria is saying. She's not saying don't give women the right to vote indefinitely. What she's saying is before they are given the right to vote, they need to be educated. Education is the tool. Without education, how will they know what to vote for? The illiteracy issue alone. Come on, Clara. For one, who determines their vote? Environment? Men? They won't even know what to do with it if they're given it.
Now, Amelia, I understand that, but Victoria is lacking a sense of urgency. She does not understand how we have to unite in this, and fast. We have to be the leaders of this movement and show the women how equal we are to men. We've always been equal, but we have to make a change, and we have to do that together. Let's show them how we can do this.
Clara, I understand what you're saying, but I don't know how we're going to achieve that when we're so divided among women. Women need to unite, and if we're not united in our fight, how are we going to achieve anything?
Right, Amelia, you just said it yourself. We need to be united. Now, I have a plan. We have to go and make a speech on October 1st. We have to go and show the women and men how we can do this. Now, we need to settle this social unrest once and for all and be the change we wish to see. Let's do this. Can you help me? I need your help.
Okay, Clara, because I believe in you and I believe in our fight, let's do this. Our friendship and with our love, we can achieve this together.
Who's there?
It's me, Amelia.
Come on in. Let's not waste any time. What's going on?
Okay, you clearly know the pressing nature of what's going on. We need to be united, although Clara has completely different ideas than you, and I don't know where to go.
She's moving too fast. We're all on the same page. We all want this vote, but if we move too fast, if we give the vote before we give education, we're going to mess up with our own needs.
I agree, because if we give it too soon and it has backwards effects, then what are we going to do from the future?
Clara has forgotten what it looks like to be the average woman in this society. She's forgotten that they're listening to their husbands, they're listening to their church, they're not listening to what the country really needs.
This is the time of tumultuous upheaval. We need to be united, and I understand her philosophies too, but at the same time, we need to educate women, and that's the pressing nature of this. So how are we going to move so quickly if we don't know what end we want to achieve?
We need to give her a chance. I will let her come to our side, but at some point we need to move on without her.
But she makes it seem as if we don't want the vote. We're women, of course we want the vote, but we understand the severity and the weight of this.
She's presenting us as the bad side, whereas in reality we want what is best for women, which is educated women voting for what they truly want, not simply what they're hearing.
I agree, and you know I agree with you. I just don't know how to communicate that with Clara.
At some point, we have to give up. She's not going to move to our side. Our movement is with the people. It is with the average woman who wants to vote and wants to know what they're voting for.
Okay, now that we've discussed this, I can't stay for long, okay? But I'm with you.
Okay, I trust you're on my side.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, we'll be in touch.
Of course, be careful on your way out.
I promise I will. Okay. Now I have to go talk to Clara. Clara, you've been working on the speech all night?
Yes, Amelia, I was up all night working on it, and I've thrown some ideas together, but I think I need you to look at them because I don't really know how to put it all together.
Okay. Let's get started. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna write the speech, and you're gonna give the speech, okay?
That sounds wonderful. Thank you. We cannot let Victoria Kent win this.
No, she
we
won't
have
win.
to beat her.
Okay, let's talk about, okay, we have to say the pressing nature, we have to say the times, the right, and what it will do. Because it's not just about having it, but it's about what having it will do for us women. The importance of it, the equality, making it seem that men aren't inferior or women aren't inferior. It's actually we're both equal. So we have to stress the equality of this and lead with that, because this is what's going to get the attention.
Right, and why we have to do it now, and we can't postpone this matter any further.
Right. Okay, now that we're in the Second Republic, we have to also capitalize on the fact that this is the first opportunity we as women have had to do something like this. With all the social reforms that are coming about, we need to take this opportunity and get our right, you know?
Right. And with a new parliament coming in, it's already going to be delayed, so we need to enact this as soon as possible.
Exactly. And I understand what Victoria's saying about education, but again, with all the social reforms that Azania and the new parliament and the new republic is enacting, those educational reforms will have to follow. The thing that's critical right now is stressing the equality of this nature, that men and women together with this idea of the republic, what it stands for. If we don't give women the right to vote with this second new republic, what's going to be different? How are other countries going to see Spain? We need to show Spain in a positive light, and women are at the forefront of that.
I couldn't agree more.
The power of the woman is not just in the house. We can show them what women can do. You and Victoria are two powerful women. And we can show that, okay, getting the right to vote is a step in the right direction, but it stresses the equality of men and women both. And that's what we need to stress.
That's wonderful. Yeah, let's get to writing.
Okay. Okay, we need to start the speech with an exclamatory sentence, something that grabs the attention. Like, women, have we not fought enough for the Republic? Have we not sacrificed blood, sweat, and tears?
Right? I think that's great, and we need to gain not only the attention of the Radical Party, but of everyone else. We need the full support to win this fight.
Okay. We need to stress redemption, purpose, honor, pride. We need to make it seem as if this is it. This is the opportunity where women can really, really make themselves known and stress their importance in life, not just within the household.
Right? Great thinking. Alright, so I'll do it like this. Women, have we not fought enough for the Republic? Have we not sacrificed...
Louder, more emphasis.
Okay. Have we not sacrificed blood and sweat and tears? How is that?
You need to, perfect. You need to stress it, say it slowly, use your hands, show the drama, show the sense of urgency, everything.
Okay. Okay, Amelia, how
Clara,
about this
I need
part
to talk
that-
to you.
Victoria!
Why are you here? What is this?
No, Victoria!
What is this? How dare you?
Please, ladies, come on!
What have you done? Clara!
Give that to me. Get the fuck out of the house. Leave. Gosh.
Amelia, I have a speech to give.
Relax, relax, Clara.
It hurts.
Clara, your head. Please take care of yourself. Look at me. I'll give this speech.
Okay, thank you. Wait, Amelia, I can do it. I've got this. Women, have women not fought for the Republic? It is that speaking with praise of women workers and university women is not singing their capacity. Also, when talking about women workers and academics, are you going to ignore all of those who do not belong to one class or the other? Do these not suffer the consequences of legislation? Do they not pay taxes to support the state in the same way as the others and the men? Does not the whole consequence of the legislation elaborated here for the two sexes, but only directed and nuanced by one, flow over them? How can it be said that women have not fought and that she needs an era, long years of the Republic, to demonstrate her capacity? And why not men? Why should a man, at the advent of the Republic, have his rights, and should those women be lacerated? Now, the question is not treated here from the point of view of the principle, which is very clear, and in your conscience it is a problem of ethics, of pure ethics, to recognize women, human beings, all their rights. Each one speaks in virtue of an experience, and I speak to you in the name of my own. I am a deputy for the province of Madrid. I have traveled, not only in fulfillment of my duty, but my love. And many times always, I have seen the public events attend a female competition much higher than the man. but I've seen in the eyes of the woman the hope of redemption. I've seen the desire to help the Republic. I've seen the passion and emotion that they put into their ideals. The Spanish woman today expects from the Republic her redemption and her redemption of her son. Do not make a historical mistake that you will never have enough time to cry, that you will never have enough time to mourn by leaving the woman aside, who represents the new force, a young force that has been sympathy and support for the men who were in prisons, who have suffered in many cases like yourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I've spoken my last words in this debate. Forgive me if I've bothered you. I believe it is my conviction that speaks, that before an ideal, I would defend it until death, that I would put, as I said yesterday, the head and the heart in the weighing scale, in the same way Breno placed his sword, so that we would be inclined in favor of the woman's vote. In addition, I keep thinking, not for vanity, but by intimate conviction, that nobody like me serves at the time of this Spanish Republic.
Clara, congratulations. You've won.
No, Victoria, we as women have won.
Did you believe the story you just saw? Because Amelia never existed.